Hi guys, Steve Girardi here. Welcome to Steve Strings. Today I have another unboxing and review video for you. The folks at Fesley contacted me and asked me if I'd be interested in reviewing one of their instruments. Now Fesley was a new brand to me, so I was happy to check them out. I'll put a link below to their Amazon page where you can see they have a number of ukuleles that they sell. This particular one that I'm looking at caught my eye because it is a pineapple ukulele, that's concert scale, and had a unique pattern to it. And we'll get to that when we get to that. So let's open up the box and check it out. I should say I've already taken this out of the big box just for speed's sake and to smooth up this process. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we get as it arrives. All right, so you can see clearly it comes in a case that is shaped for a pineapple ukulele. It also comes with an accessories bag, which I'll look at. Okay, and that's it. Okay, I've just opened up the little accessories bag, and you can see that it comes with a shoulder strap. It comes with a set of unbranded ukulele strings. It comes with a Fesley branded cleaning cloth, and it comes with one relatively flexible guitar type pick. You can see that there. And again, this is the case that it comes in. And let's see, it looks like the name brand there, Fesley, looks like it is silk screened on. It has what appear to be two shoulder straps. They're not very thickly padded, but it has two straps. And it has a carrying handle, which is very well padded. Okay. Also, it looks to have a little pocket here on the back, which is interesting. I've not seen those before. Yeah, this is a pocket that goes basically from here to here. That's different. And it also has a pocket with a zipper here. Oops, I opened already. That goes on the face of it. So again, there's two pockets, one up here and then one down here where the bout is. So let's go ahead and take this out of here. And there we go. And it looks like this bag does open up all the way, which I'm glad to see. It makes it easier to get instruments out of there. Okay, and again, I'm still looking at the bag. Okay, it looks like the bag is padded with about 10 millimeters of padding. And again, it opens up all the way. So let's take this out for the big reveal. Again, I've seen these online, and because this is a unique kind of wood, I imagine that no two instruments are the same because of the grain pattern that this Tamo ash has. And so let's take a peek there at the headstock. And you can see here that the headstock does have the Fesley brand on it there. And that appears to be a silk screen. Okay, and it looks like there is a veneer of that ash on the headstock, and the neck of this instrument is described as mahogany. And you can see it has 4 tuning machines, unbranded, kind of in the shape sort of like a Grover type tuner. And again, let's go ahead for the big reveal. And there we go. Okay, that looks nice. Okay, so again, to take the whole instrument in, you can see plainly that the sound hole is not in the usual spot, all right? It is not centered, right? It has an off-center sound hole, and also it has a sound hole on the player's side. And you can see this has like a book-matched look of wood to it, and as is the back. And I don't know about you, but I think that looks really interesting. And again, and here's the sides. Also, clearly, they are book matched. And yeah, it looks like this is a veneer. This is a laminate. You can look here at the instrument. You can see that the wood that is between the layers of veneer is a slightly darker color, which looks like it might be like a mahogany or sapele or something. But this does have that ash veneer going all the way around. Well, again, let's go ahead and look at this kind of in turn, shall we? So one thing I like about this instrument is that it's just different, is that it has this slotted headstock. But again, this isn't the kind of the slotted headstock you see on classical guitars where the tuning machines are coming in from the side. This slot is strictly for aesthetics. And I imagine that certainly probably lightens the headstock a bit as well. The nut on this, I'll have to check the nomenclature to see if that is bone or plastic. It's hard to tell from just looking at it, but I'll check the nomenclature. The fretboard on this is described as rosewood, and it is a very dark wood, and the side of the fretboards there, they appear to be bound. That right now the frets on this instrument are a little bit sharp, and I should say that as an instrument builder myself, I don't find that too surprising. I build instruments that have frets that are smooth as can be, and then a few months later, as that wood like changes climate or shrinks a little bit, then the frets become a little bit proud. So they are a little bit sharp, but not so bad that they're troublesome at all. Again, you can see the position markers are just basic position markers here. Again, nothing fancy going on there. But again, that body looks really interesting. I love that grain. You can see here that this has the bridge is also rosewood to match the fretboard. And you can see this is a pin bridge, which is kind of different. This does have strap buttons here at the bottom and also at the heel of this. And again, this neck is described as mahogany. So plainly, this won't be in tune. No, it's not. So let me go ahead and tune this up and we'll get a sound sample. I have now brought this instrument up to pitch and then played it for a little while. The strings are still sort of settling in, so they may go out of tune while we're doing this. If I didn't mention before, the strings that come on the instrument are described as aquila strings. And so let's go ahead and listen to it. It has some decent sustain, bright tone, maybe a bell-like tone to it. And remember, this has a sound port on the player's side. So when I was playing this way versus playing this way, it is definitely louder coming at me probably than going out toward the person who's in front of me. While I was tuning this up, I looked this all over looking for finish flaws, imperfections, and things like that. And I should say that I looked all over and found no build problems, no finish flaws, no imperfections. I looked inside and you can see very well inside through both of the holes. Hopefully you can see that. And it is very neat and tidy. It has notched kerfing inside, no significant glue squeeze out. It looks very, very well built. Again, no scratches, no finish imperfections. And I should say this finish is like a I would say either matte or maybe a satinish kind of finish. I'd say probably matte. Anyway, but it looks nice. I personally like that natural grain wood to it. Let's go and listen to some strumming with this. some picking. Now, what you may have heard there was some buzzing, particularly as you go up the neck. And there's a good reason for that. I checked the action on this, and the action here at the first fret, inches, it is a little just above 0.010 inches, and just about 0.25 millimeters at the first fret. At the 12th fret, the height of the action is 0.060 inches, or about 1.25 millimeters. And I should say that the height of the saddle here, I measured that, the saddle is 4 millimeters above the bridge. So because it's such low action, it does get buzzing. And it's not just across one fret, it's across all frets. So what's my overall take of this? I would say that this is a nicely built instrument that looks very pretty. Again, it has a mahogany neck, rosewood fretboard and bridge. It has this beautiful ash veneer on the pineapple ukulele shaped body. It is well built. This particular instrument does have some low action, which causes some string buzz. Now, according to the website on Amazon, they said they have, you can return these instruments, obviously through Amazon, if any builder's defects or things like that. And so if I had bought this, I would probably be sending it back if I was not an experienced builder, because it does have buzz all up and down it. If I had bought this and it was me, I would probably go ahead and glue a shim underneath of that the saddle and bring it up and play it. But if you're looking for an instrument, again, provided it comes with a good action that's without any buzz, I would say this is a nice little instrument. It looks really pretty, and it has a nice tone. So if you're looking for something different, this is one certainly to consider. I hope you found today's review of this Fesley Tamo Ash Concert Pineapple Ukulele helpful. If you did, please give a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of the instruments I review or the instruments I build, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.